All right, so for tonight, and then also finding out that Karen's gonna play Oppo. I'm gonna set up the rotations here with the different options that we could be switching around up front. For those of you who know this, have experience in switching and rotation and indoor play with 6 versus 6 and all that stuff, you can disregard it. But for the most part, even if you do know this, it'll be good for us to know uh, who's switching where, who's doing what at which given time. So this is our rotation one. This is the rotation that we're going to start as. This is everyone's position on the court. For this one, no one is going to switch in the front. Karen's going to play Oppo. Josh will be middle. David can stay out and hit the 4. For rotation 2, it's depending on whether David and Josh will switch. And Taylor will probably just hit the 4. She'll probably just stay out there and hit that 4. In any case, we'll probably just play where we stay one, and David and I will probably just stack up front in the middle front, and Josh will hit 5 one time. I think this is something that we've been doing. If we were to stack, it would probably look like something like this, so that overlapping is not a thing. Josh is still to the right of David. I'm still behind David. When we look at it, I am still to the left of Karen. So everything is all good for overlapping. And this is open gym, so it doesn't really matter, but it's good for us to know in the case that we ever get into something where, I don't know, we get into a league or a tourney or whatever, and some of us need to know this or want to know this. And in this case, if we're gonna do stacking like this, Josh is gonna pass first. David is gonna be out slightly to the right so that he can get ready for a 5, and then Josh will get ready for a 2. So if Josh does take the pass, he's going to pass the ball and then get into a 2 position. But if he's not passing, if Karen, Brian, or Taylor passes first, then he will not interfere with their passing, but also make sure that he gets into a position to hit the middle 2. But yeah, just not interfering with the passing. So it'll be like this. Everyone's in their positions, ready to hit their 4, 2, and 5. Rotation 3 will look something like this. I think we're gonna have it where Brian and Taylor will be the one switching, and you guys can choose whether or not you play one time. I think Brian, in the past, when I played with him back in 2016 or something like that, he would play that 4 position one time. Taylor would probably play the middle position to hit a 2 one time. But if we were to stack, it would be me pushing Brian up. He would not pass. Taylor would be on the left behind the 10-foot line. She will pass, as well already be in position to hit a 4. In this example, we're going to have Karen pass. I'm going to setting position. Brian is going back to the 2 position immediately. Taylor is the 4, and David is the 5. Rotation 4. Looks like we're good. This is probably the position where Taylor stays out on the 5. I'll stay out on the 4. Traditionally, since I am the opposite setter, normally I would go out to the 5 position so I can be the backup setter. But we've just left this alone. We just had Taylor stay on the 5, and Min will hit the 4. Brian will hit the middle. On rotation 5, in order to get Karen to be the oppo, there's going to have to be a triple switch. So I'm going to go to 4, Brian's going to go for a 2, and then Karen's going to be a 5. If we're going to play one time and make it, this is actually like an option. I will stack up with David. I won't pass. I will get back ready for 2. Karen will get ready for the 4. Brian will get ready for the 5. So Taylor's passing in this example. We hit the 4, 2, 5 one time. We make our triple switch. Option 2, I will stack up with David up there. Brian is going to pass, but he's going to hit the 2 ball right after. So Josh is going to pass. Brian's going to hit the 2. I'm going to hit the 5. Karen's going to hit the 4. And then after this, it should be Karen and Min will be switching as soon as the ball goes over. So I think that's pretty much it on that. Rotation 6. This is the same thing. So Josh is going to go middle. Karen's going to go 5. And Min's going to go 4. So if I'm going to stack with Karen over there, Josh is going to pass on the left side. David's going to be just behind him. I know traditionally David is supposed to be on the left side going around Josh because that gets him out of the way of the line of serving so that he's not in the way of anyone passing on our side. But I think we're quick enough. We can probably just get him on the right side just to run over to the setting position. Josh is going to pass. Taylor, Brian, Karen is going to pass. I'm really in the 5 position, but Karen's really in the 2 position or middle, and I'm on the right side. I'm going to stack up there so that Karen can be already in the 5 position to hit. I'm just going to run and hit a 2. Josh is going to hit a 4 one time. So Brian's going to pass. I'm going to go hit a 2. Josh is going to hit 4. Karen's going to hit 5. And then after the ball goes over, it's just Josh and Min switching. And I think that's pretty much it.